tell you the one thing that you will carry with you on whatever path you take, in whatever life you have, wherever you are. The one thing that's gonna see you through from one end of your path to the other. Now, when you start a journey towards something that you want, a lot of people will think they need something outside. They need the right tools, they need the right opportunity, they need the right timing for it. And really, yeah, those tools and those opportunities and that time is going to be along the path. But it is going to change. You may find yourself needing new things, new conditions outside yourself. The only thing you're going to take on your path towards the change you want is you. For wherever you are, whoever you do, it is your mindset and your thoughts and your actions that are going to carry you and where you are going to bring towards the change you want. Now your mindset is what's going to take you along the path, and your actions are going to reveal that path. But we cannot do the correct actions when we do not have a correct mindset behind it. This is an example of the kid who wants to be a gangster. He can't obviously start trying to be a thug or some sort of hoodlum running in a crew in the middle of the Bronx somewhere on Fordham Road without a mindset that he can be ready for that kind of struggling life. At the same time, it is the monk in the temple who puts his mindset towards his spirituality, who begins acting upon this mindset that brings him towards enlightenment in the Himalayas. Whatever mindset you have is gonna define the actions that you will do. I know this may seem a little odd, as we're in control of our actions, aren't we? We are in control of what we do and what we don't do. And of course, sometimes it doesn't seem like it at all. This is because we are in a mindset where we allow our feelings or negative thoughts or negative things to get in our way and keep us from seeing the true beauty and love that is around us. Now, it's not always easy to change a mindset, but this is where the real work begins. The actions themselves will come to you. They may be inspired, or your intuition, or your reasoning even. You will find the actions. The actions will come and go, as will the tools and the opportunities and the time. What you must keep about you is basically yourself, your wits, and your emotions. This isn't to say that you should ignore your emotions or you should try changing them, but really keeping aware of them and keeping aware of your thoughts and how they are working for you. Is it just a mindless chattering of past memories or TV shows or friendship times that don't really help you anywhere in life now except, for a few chuckles here or there? Or is it ones of how I can do it and what kind of planning needs to be done and how I'm going to organize my day? Whatever thoughts you act upon are only going to appear more when you act upon them. And whatever thoughts you have are only going to try reinforcing themselves if you let them. This is where our real work begins. When we suddenly decide that we don't have to think a certain way. And we don't have to think these thoughts just because our feelings are bringing it up. Or just because we're just having nostalgic moments. We don't have to dwell on the negativity that is around us, and we can choose to see a light, and we can choose this happiness. And when we are happy, it's going to be so much easier to find the path that we want. This doesn't mean we have to be jumping for joy or praying every single minute of the day. But in being happy, we are satisfied with ourselves, but we're not settling down. We are celebrating our victories and then moving on. And we are acknowledging our struggles and failures, and acknowledging the influence within ourselves and the influences upon us. And we are just moving on with it. We are not allowing our attitudes and our mindset, our state of mind, to be controlled by other things other than ourselves. And this can be hard. I'm not saying there aren't moments where feeling takes over and it's just almost impossible to act or not act. Sometimes you may have to rely on those feelings. But part of it is also watching these feelings and watching your own mindset to know whether or not these feelings are good or bad for you. And keeping an eye on your mind and your thoughts to know whether or not these feelings are being effective or ineffective towards your progress. There's only one thing that is going to take you from point A to point B. And it's only one thing that you must start with and have throughout your entire path and whatever you do. It is your state of mind. It is you. And everything that you can bring that you may not even realize yet. I'm Jay Lewis.